Attention! Racism is the only way these two gubernatorial candidates could have lost. Hang on a second. Really? Democrats, this strategy of yours is getting old.
Exposing lies, revealing truth. Here's the deal with Deneen Borelli.
Two prominent gubernatorial races have officially come to an end, and Democrats are crying foul, or rather, racism. Georgia candidate Stacey Abrams would have been the first black female governor elected in the U.S., and Florida candidate and Tallahassee, Florida Mayor Andrew Gillum would have been Florida's first black governor. Democrats are using the race card, blaming Abrams and Gillum's losses on racist Republicans that fixed the elections through voter suppression. Both Abrams and Gillum finally conceded they lost their bids for governor. Abrams was surly and arrogant during her concession speech.
But to watch an elected official who claims to represent the people in this state baldly pin his hopes for election on the suppression of the people's democratic right to vote has been truly appalling. So let's be clear. This is not a speech of concession. Because concession means to acknowledge an action is right, true, or proper. As a woman of conscience and faith, I cannot concede that.
Unlike Abrams, Gillum made a real concession speech where he congratulated former Florida Representative Ron DeSantis. But remember, he used race throughout his campaign.
My grandmother used to say a hit dog will holler, and it hollered through this room. Mr. DeSantis has spoken. Hey, first of all, he's got neo-Nazis helping him out in the state. He has spoken at racist conferences. He's accepted a contribution and would not return it from someone who referred to the former president of the United States as a Muslim, Nigger.
Anticipating the Democrat losses, the left was claiming race was a problem before Abrams and Gillum admitted they lost. Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders told the Daily Beast, "I think you know there are a lot of white folks out there who are not necessarily racist, who felt uncomfortable for the first time in their lives about whether or not they wanted to vote for an African American." Bernie. Whites are uncomfortable voting for blacks? And just how did former President Obama get elected? Twice. And won the state of Florida twice, playing to race baiter Al Sharpton's crowd at a National Action Network meeting. Ohio Democrat Senator Sherrod Brown said Republicans are stealing the governor's race in Georgia through, wait for it, voter suppression.
If Stacey Abrams doesn't win in Georgia, they stole it. It's clear. It's clear. And I say that publicly, it's clear. They win elections by redistricting and reapportionment, in voter suppression, in all the ways they try to scare people, particularly people of color.
And what's political controversy? What out of Clinton weighing in? Hillary Clinton said the Georgia gubernatorial election was unfair because Republicans were engaged in voter suppression.
If she'd had a fair election, she already would have won.
And check out these headlines following the concession and non-concession. There's this one, and this one, and this one. Oh, and there's this one. Here's the deal. Stacey Abrams and Andrew Gillum lost because of their big government policy views, not because of their race. Here's this little nugget. Abrams supported gun control, allowing state scholarships for illegal aliens who entered the U.S. as children, the so-called dreamers, and free tuition at technical colleges. Gillum proposed a massive 40% hike in corporate taxes and wanted Medicare for all. Gillum was also hurt when he was named in an FBI investigation of Tallahassee City Hall, where he serves as mayor. Both gubernatorial candidates lost, not because they are black, but because they are far too progressive for the states they wanted to lead. I'm Deneen Borelli with CRTV.